Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. You're all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime on which you've been arrested for. As you appeared before me this morning, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pretrial release which will be imposed upon you. You have a right to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I will appoint the public defender's office for you this morning. You're also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or colleagues, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call this morning. Finally, most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there's an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear and affirm the testimony before the court be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Put your hands down. Please come forward to the podium when I call your name. Jessica Johnson. Ms. Johnson, can I have your date of birth?
1486.
All right. You are here today for a grand theft auto. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
Appoint the public defender's office to the prior record?
Sorry?
Hold on one moment, ma'am. I'm going to ask the state attorney's office whether you have a prior record.
Apologize, Judge. It looks like there's some out-of-state hits. If it's the same Jessica Johnson from the state of Texas, 1 third-degree felony, 1 second-degree felony. I'm just checking the dates, Judge, to make sure I don't double dip here. It appears that there's no Florida history that we can find, but possibly a Texas history with felonies.
Okay. Ma'am, I have an address here on Broad Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
3 months.
Where'd you live before that?
Alabama.
Okay. You have a job here in Florida?
No.
Have any family?
Yes.
Where's your family live?
I live with my family. My grandparents I live with.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $2,500, and we're going to see you back to court on May 21st at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Yes.
Amy Freed. Ms. Freed, can I have your date of birth?
2/28/83.
Okay, you were here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a violation of probation warrant signed by Judge Toner, so I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. I'm going to keep it at 0 bond, and we're going to see you back to court May 21st at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Ellis, who did you have?
Judge, I have, good morning, Matthew Oliver.
Okay, Mr. Oliver, can I have your date of birth?
October 1st, 1989.
Mr. Oliver, you were here this morning for 2 counts of retail theft based on warrants signed by me last July. So I did find probable cause for your arrest. I see that you have a private attorney here representing you today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have an address to you on Bedford Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 2 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Ellis, want to be heard on that?
Yes, John, I had shown this, I have a letter here. He was, the reason for the delay in turning himself in, he was enrolled in a long-term treatment program. He's on hold me to this, I think phase 4, which means gainful employment, and that's why we took care of this when we did. He turned himself in, obviously we knew, that's why I'm here today. I'd ask the court if possible we could have as low a bond as we could. I understand that the state's going to request a bond, and I think we could make a minimal bond, but that's what we would request, Judge. We'll be back to court. We'll take care of these shortly.
Okay. State, what are we looking at for a prior record?
Relatively extensive on the juvenile end of things. As an adult, and some of the juvenile crimes are crimes of violence. As an adult, we have a burglary, we have dealing in stolen property, and again, it probably goes, with the information Mr. All showed me, it probably goes hand in hand. They're probably drug motivated. He appears to be in some sort of treatment facility, so we would just ask the court to set a reasonable bond in this matter.
Okay. All right, so I'll do a bond of $200 each, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and we're going to see you back to court in these cases on May 16th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be here.
Thank you.
Jason Breen. Mr. Breen, can I have your date of birth?
8/23/77.
You are here today for a domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office?
Yes, Your Honor.
Appoint the public defender's office. I have an address for you on Maplehurst Way in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Correct.
How long have you lived there?
2.5 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
OT, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Over the road truck driver.
Okay. All right, Mr. Breen, I do see that you had 2 domestic batteries last year, 2018 MM 2380 and 2018 MM 1966. And we're dealing with the same victim here in this case. I am going to take that into consideration when I issue my bond amount. Does the state want to say anything else about that?
Judge, because we have a pattern here of domestic violence, even though I'm not seeing, at least in Florida, I'm not seeing anything else, but I've got a relatively thick packet here, so if the court would indulge me for a second, see if there's something else.
I think we're okay. Mr. Breen, I'm going to hold you today until 4 o'clock in case Jody wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction against you, and it'll be very carefully, it'll be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from her, her home, her vehicle, or anywhere else where she may frequent. You're to have no contact with her whatsoever. Do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you have any contact with Jody whatsoever, then you will be held without bond, and you could be charged with another crime. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
It means if she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn the other way. Not only that, as a condition of bond, I'll be ordering the GPS monitor to make sure that you don't go anywhere near her. You're not to leave Hernando County without leave of court. Do not leave the state of Florida. You're to pay for the GPS monitor on your own, and you're not to go anywhere near her or anywhere near her home on Maplehurst Way. And the GPS order will be very specific as far as how many feet you need to stay away from her, okay?
Judge, when you have a moment, I've found some out of state.
Question, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm flying out tomorrow. I'm supposed to be flying out tomorrow. I travel
Nope.
state to state for
Nope.
my job.
Nope. You're going to have to make other arrangements. I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. Going to hold you till 4 today. No contact with Jody, and GPS as a condition of bond. Jody Dennison. Have your date of birth?
April 16th, 1968.
Give me 1 second. All right, you are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a violation of probation warrant signed by Judge Toner. on April 16th, so I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. We'll keep that at no bond and see you back to court on May 21st at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Daniel Dabrowski.
How you doing?
What is your date of birth, sir?
5/2019.
Okay. You are here today for trespassing on school grounds. I did find
Yes.
probable cause for your arrest. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
I want to actually explain, what went on, if I can.
Okay, well, as I advised you at the beginning of the docket that you have the right to remain silent. You shouldn't say anything about the facts of your case because that can be used against you in the prosecution of your case, okay? So we're not here to really discuss the facts of your case. We're here only for a bond determination and a probable cause determination. Okay, so what I can do for you is I can appoint the public defender's office. Do you want me to do that?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Are we looking at a prior record state?
Not in Florida, but if we have the same gentleman, I'm looking at a 2011 arrest out of the state of New Jersey, ag assault, criminal sexual contact, burglary.
Oh, that's all handled. I'm sorry.
It's all handled?
It appears that
Yeah.
a number of those counts, Judge, were dismissed, but apparently there was a conviction on some of those, probably the non-sexual ones, I would imagine.
No, that can't hold because I already fought that case. I went through probation and everything.
Okay, that was from, I'm sorry, 2011?
It was 2011, Judge.
Okay. All right. Nothing since then that we can see?
How are you guys able to open up a case when it was closed?
Oh, we can do a lot of stuff. You'd be amazed at some
Like, I don't
of the stuff we can do,
understand
sir.
that. Like, is this a game?
Does it seem like a game to you, sir?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's not funny at all.
Okay. Well, you know what I said about that right to remain silent? I encourage you to do that, okay? So don't say anything else.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, I'm going to ask you some very specific questions. Try to only answer my questions, okay? You live on
Okay.
Corbin Drive in Spring Hill? That's where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long have you lived there, Daniel?
6 months.
All right. Where'd you live before that?
Cape May, New Jersey.
Alrighty. Do you have any family here?
I have an aunt on Black Hawk, and I got two aunts out here. That's right about it that I know of, or 3.
That you know of? Okay. Do you have a job?
Not right now. Usually I just work for myself because I got off of disability and
Okay.
I can't really hold a job.
Okay. Let's see. What's the bond? 5,000. All right. All right, what I'm going to do, Daniel, is I'm going to keep the bond the same at $5,000, but I'm also going to move up your court date to May 2nd. Okay? Just
So
because we need to address that issue. So it's going to stay at $5,000, but we're moving your court date up to May 2nd at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay? Someone from the public defender's office will come out to the jail and talk to you soon, okay?
All right.
That's a misdemeanor date, Judge.
Isn't that what he's charged with?
Yeah, this is a misdemeanor, Judge.
I just wasn't sure whether school grounds was a felony.
No,
It's not, if it does, that's not what he's charged with.
Okay.
Terrence Foster. Hi, Mr. Foster. Can I have your date of birth?
10/6/1987.
Okay, you are here today for driving under the influence and leaving the scene of an accident with property damage. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
I wanted to hire somebody.
You're going to hire somebody? Okay. State, do we have a prior record?
No.
Not in Florida, Judge. Let me see if there's some out-of-state stuff here from Mr. Foster. Looking at a 2006, if it's the same person, 2006 ag assault out of the state of Georgia. An unknown disposition on that. It looks like a 2006 DUI out of Jessup County, Georgia. (2007) also looks like a DUI, unless it somehow was entered twice for a violation of probation or something like that. 2000. It looks like could be a third DUI out of Jessup County. That's also in the 2007 range. It's possible those are duplicates, Judge, but it appears to at least have one. 2008 misdemeanor. 2009 armed robbery out of Wayne County, Georgia. Again, the presumption it's a relatively common name, and this is what the NCIC picked up. So.
Okay. All right. You don't have an address in Florida, right, Mr. Foster?
I'm staying at Motel 6. I'm down working.
Okay, you're just here for a job?
No?
You're just here for a job?
Yes, ma'am. I got called down. I'm an industrial electrician. I work for
Okay.
Duke Nuclear Plant.
Okay, so you haven't relocated here. You're just here for a job.
Basically relocated
Okay.
to.
Do you have any friends or family here?
I got coworkers, but
Okay.
I don't know their number.
That's okay. Any
No
family? You have no family here?
No, ma'am.
All right. I have an address here on William Street in Jessup, Georgia. Is that where you live?
Actually, I moved from there, but
Okay. What's your address in Georgia?
23B Martha Street.
What's the name of the street?
Martha, like Martha Stewart.
Oh. And that's in Jessup, Georgia?
No, that's Scriven, Georgia.
I'm sorry. What's the name of the city?
Scriven, Screven, Georgia.
Scriven.
All right. And how long was your job going to keep you here in Florida for?
They told me it'd be like up to December.
Until December. Okay.
Or I could get extended. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep the bond the same, and you need to be back to court May 16th at 9 o'clock in the morning to deal with these charges. Okay?
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I got the money to bond out, right? I'm gonna pay full bond, but I only got a limit of $500 on my card, and I can't spend up more than $500 a day, unless I up my spending limit.
Okay. I'm not really sure what the question is, but the bonds are the same, the $1,500. I have you down as hiring a lawyer, so you don't want me to appoint the public defender's office for you right now?
No.
All right. I won't appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back to court May 16th. Okay?
All right.
Christian Martinez.
She said 5:15.
Can I have your date of birth?
January 24th, 1990.
Okay, you are here today for possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, and carrying a concealed firearm. The bonds are $2,000, $1,000, $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, or can I hire a lawyer?
Public defender.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office. State, is there a prior record?
2014 solicitation for prostitution. I don't know if that charge stuck or not.
Oh, I beat that case.
It's very helpful. And I think that looks like there may be something out of Miami, but it doesn't look like anything terribly serious based on this.
Okay.
I never lived in Miami, so I know I got nothing.
This is not a time for you guys to debate your prior record. Do you have an address on Augustine Road in Spring Hill? Is that where you live?
That's where I used to live. I moved from there.
What is your address?
11404 Pickford Street.
Is that in Spring Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 7 months.
Okay, do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a barber.
Okay. All right, I'm going to keep the bond the same, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. I've appointed the public defender's office. We'll see you back to court May 21st at 8:30 in the morning, okay? Someone from the PD's office will reach out to you soon.
I have a question.
Okay?
Well, do I gotta wait here till that court date, or am I leaving?
Is that you have a bond amount. It's a total of $5,000, I believe. So it's up to you on whether you want to bond out or not. If you don't want to, you're welcome to stay there.
I mean, I don't got the money on me. I get paid every weekly. If I could do a payment plan, I mean, I want to get out of here because I got work.
I think I'm the bank today. I am not the teller at the bank. It's up to you. I don't know. You do your own thing with your finances, okay? You figure it out. I'm not the bank and I'm not your mama. Richard Carter. Can I have your date of birth, please?
7/29/71.
All right. You were here today for a burglary. Looks like. Oh. It's a burglary of a house that's under construction for wiring. Okay, I see he's got some pending charges. I'm just trying to figure out. The date of offense on this is March 12th through March 16th. You haven't bonded out on those other charges, right? The case you have in front of Judge Merritt? Go ahead.
So they keep adding more charges?
They just keep adding. Okay, you haven't bonded out yet. Gotcha.
And it needs to go back. My notation says it needs to go to Judge Merritt's seat.
Right. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't an RCO scenario that he hasn't bonded out on those and committed another crime. This is part of that whole same event.
No, they just keep adding charges since I've been here.
Okay, I gotcha. That's what I thought. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep the bond the same. It's $5,000. We're going to see you back to court on 5/15, right? Okay, we're going to put it with your other case that you have. You have a couple other cases in front of Judge Merritt. We're going to put them with that case on 5/15, okay? Put them all together. All righty. So, do you have the public defender on those other cases, sir? Mr. Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll appoint him on this case, too. Gary Payne.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Payne, can I have your date of birth?
5/17/49.
All right, you are here today for a violation of sex offender probation. I did find probable cause for your arrest. It looks like you were reporting here in Hernando County, but it's a Hillsborough County case. So we're going to hold you on no bond on that until we get you down to Hillsborough County. They should come pick you up within 5 days. When you get down there, you can ask for a court date and a public defender. If for some reason they don't come get you within the next 5 days, then they'll bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what's going on, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I've not been given a phone yet, ma'am.
Was that a phone call?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll make sure you get a phone call today, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Alrighty. Jerry Sandifer?
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sandifer. Can I have your date of birth?
11879.
Did you say 79?
Yes, 11879.
Okay. I said 71 there for a second. All right. You're here today for possession of marijuana. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hold on. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Okay. Looks like you have an open case. What is the open case for?
I rented a U-Haul and returned back on time.
Okay, failure to return rental property.
He's got a
Set for
case.
court date on May 25th in front of Judge Toner.
That's what I have, Judge.
I believe they said that I was going to court next week for that before I left the courtroom yesterday.
I don't have that information.
No, I'm showing,
but this
I'm
is a
showing May
misdemeanor
25th for
anyway.
pretrial.
What are you showing? April what?
I'm showing May 25th for pretrial,
Yeah, that's
and
what I
his
have as well.
previous bonds were revoked.
Okay.
I will be trying to get my bond reinstated, so if I can possibly get a bond handle with this.
Do you have a public defender on that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, what I'll do, this is a misdemeanor anyway, and it's set for May 16th. I'm going to set it for May 2nd. We're going to move your case up to May 2nd because we may just be able to do like a time served disposition on this. I don't know.
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you back on May 2nd, and then we've appointed
Have a
the
good
public
day.
defender's office.
Leave the bond the same, Judge?
And we'll leave the bond the same, yes. $1,000.
I have a $1,000 bond.
Yeah, but you still have no bond on the other cases, so it doesn't matter.
Excuse me, you said other cases?
Your other case, yeah. You have a case in front of
Okay,
the
no.
corner, right?
Okay, that's cool, but you said cases with an S. Shocked me.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I like the quote.
All right, did we get everyone at the jail?
We just have the 2 add-ons.
Oh.
2? I've only got 1, but.
Who do we have for add-ons? I don't have any.
I have
Yeah.
3. I have 3.
For a Phillips Salone
We'll take whoever's there.
today, and an add-on for Courtney McKellis.
Yeah, I'm aware of those.
Okay, just have someone come to the podium. I don't know. I can't hear where she is.
Let's get it.
I don't know who
Pick one. Who is it?
Phillips Salone.
What is he here for?
He has a battery and an M2 assault. He was sentenced in felony case yesterday to 30 months in Department of Corrections. And he has 61 days time served here.
And you guys told my JA you were adding it on?
Yeah, that one was,
She doesn't case number or anything. Oh, maybe, it's from Joanne. So nobody told me. Okay, so what's the case number? Or
17 3475,
and what's the charge with you?
a battery, and assault and M2 assault.
And what are we doing with it?
Time served, he just got 30 months DOC.
What's the time served?
61 days, coin was assessed.
Everyone okay with 60 since we have the...
60 is fine.
That would work for the state, Judge.
Alrighty. Is it Salone?
Salone?
Salone? Okay, you want to take care of your cases today?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Swear from testimony before the court be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, put your hand down, state your name.
Philip Charles Salone II.
Okay, do you understand by taking care of this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up rights to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to the battery and the assault charge in case number 2017 MM 3475, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your plea of no contest. I find it freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sent you to 60 days in the Hernando County Jail, 60 days credit for time served. You're going to have the public defender fee. You're going to have fines and court costs. It's got to be about $1,000, right? I think the battery is $830, and then you add the $89 for the assault. 88. Okay. So it's about $918 for your fines and court costs, and you also have the costs. Oh, did they impose the cost of incarceration and felony? Probably.
Okay.
All right, so we're not going to impose that.
Thank
here.
you, Florence.
All right, that should clear up your case here, okay?
Your Honor, does that count as a lien, or I have to pay that before?
The fines and court costs?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it would eventually become a lien against you. You can't really
Okay.
make payments on it right now because you're going to be in custody for 30 months. So.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. And who else did we have?
Courtney Michaelis.
Courtney Michaela. Okay. Do they have a case number?
17 MM 1960, I believe is the case.
What is she charged with here?
It's a false name to a Leo,
Okay.
and she's got 121 days in.
Okay.
So we'd
We're
ask for
doing
no
time.
more.
We're doing time served.
Yes, we just do
That's
time
fine.
served, ask for no.
That's fine.
Okay. was her name again? Courtney McCallum? Ms. McCallum, you want to take care of your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this false name to law enforcement officer in case number 2017 MM 1960, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
I accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 121 days in the Hernando County Jail, 121 days credit for time served. You'll have fines and court costs, and is that 503? $503 assessed against you that you need to take care of at some point, okay?
Okay.
All right, that should clear it up.
Can you have someone tell
Oh,
Pinellas
yeah.
County? Because I have a hold for Pinellas County.
The jail will take care of that, okay? You take care of your cases here, now it's time to take care of your holds. Yes.
All right, thank you.
DT assessed against her. And who else do we have?
Thank you.